Oh, God.
Okay.
Once again, we're in Speed.
Okay. Gary, let's talk a little bit about the Buddy Holly story. Now, you received a lot of well-deserved acclaim for that movie, but prior to that, you were involved in another Buddy Holly film that shut down after 2 weeks of production. What happened there, and how did you feel about it at the time?
They did not have the rights to use Buddy Holly's name in merchandising. I was playing the part of the drummer. Joyce Selznick at that time cast that movie and says, Gary should play Buddy Holly. They said, we're doing it to playback. He's a drummer. He's big and he's blonde. Therefore, he'll play J.I. Allison. I heard all the stories about Buddy Holly from J.I. Allison at that time. 3 years later, after we got shut down, the guys from Philly came to town to put the Buddy Holly story together. They went to Joyce Selznick and said, where's Buddy Holly? She said, Gary Busey. They said, no, he's big and he's got blonde hair. And she said, see him. Oh, yeah, but we want to see all these other people first. Fine. So they saw all the other people first. Joyce called me 5 times, said, please come in here and see these people. They want to hear you sing there. I said, sing? You're going to get somebody trying to sing like Buddy Holly? Look, the first movie was canceled. What are you doing? She said, get in here. Do me a favor, Buster Brown, and get in here. I said, okay. I went in there and they started telling these stories about Buddy Holly. I would stop them halfway through every one and say, that's not the way it goes. It goes like this. They'd went, whew, this guy really knows his stuff. And I said, I'm double parked. I got to go surf. I'm doing movie Big Wednesday. I'll see you later. Bye. Good luck with your movie. Gone. Oh, finally, that's over. They called. They said, we want to see him sing. I said, well, I'm not going to go into some motel room and sing in a cassette recorder. Oh, no, they want you down at the recording studio. I said, what? Yeah, these people are from the music industry. What? Oh, okay, I'll be right there. I went down and sang 2 songs. Got the job. Did it like that. We did it in 6 weeks for $800,000. Steve Rash was a wonderful director that did it. It has a new film out now, Queen's Logic.
Okay. Now, when you received the Oscar nomination for that film, did that put a lot of pressure on you?
Yeah, unbeknownst to me at the time, in an unconscious way, yes it did. Warren Beatty, Gary Busey, Bobby De Niro, Laurence Olivier, and John Voight. That's pretty good company. And that's my first movie to star in 9 years from my start point. So it took me about 10 years of schooling to go through to get up to the speed of realizing my internal validations and the fact that I did deserve the overnight success. Because I went through a long period of time thinking, I don't deserve this. It's a fluke. It's luck. Because it happened so fast and was so furiously in their accelerated evolution.
I've often wondered if the Bear Bryant film experience, if that was particularly traumatic for you, because it seemed when you do a film about a real person who's really well loved, that you can't win.
Well, no, you can win. In fact, you got more of arsenal to win than you do when you're making it up yourself, because you have perimeters you have to stay inside. You have real research and histrionics you go to figure it out. And plus, I lived in Alabama with the Bite family, Richard Bite, and learned about Bear Bryant then. Learned how he talked like this to all the players. But the producer we had didn't make his point. He spent the money wrong, and we didn't get into the heart of the matter. So the movie missed. And I'm sorry about that. But there's a movie to be made about the man if they do the whole picture, not just half the circle.
Okay. 2 other films that you were involved in early on, Stars Born and Thunderbolt Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Now, you were involved with some big-name actors there, but you had particularly small roles. What kind of impression do those films have on you?
Oh, good ones. Those are all great avenues of expansion. When you get the opportunity to put your energy in an arena like that, a creative arena, you become a creative warrior, and you get to really listen and really be with people who manifest a great deal of power. And Johnny Peters and Barbra Streisand and Christopherson in the band are very close to me, and I'm close to them. And working Thunderbolt Lightfoot, Jeff Bridges and I, that was our 3rd movie together. So, and Michael Cimino's first movie directing. So, and it was a small part, but it was significant in my level of awareness at the time to gravitate me toward the area that I'm in now.
Okay. The Lethal Weapon experience, that was kind of a change of pace for you. You were kind of lean, you were a killer. What kind of impact did that have on your career, that movie?
Oh, it was monumental. I mean, a lot of people see me now and go, golly, you play all these bad guys. Well, I've only played one bad guy, and that was Mr. Joshua in Lethal Weapon. But it was so, yeah, I'm upweight about 15 pounds than I was in Lethal Weapon, which I'm training now, I'm glad to say. Because I'm going to go back down to that 32-inch waist.
Now,
I'm working with Dick Donner and Joel Silver and Mel and Danny, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and the script by Shane Black. And it's great to be in a success. It's great to be something that's in something that's tunable to the public in an entertainment value and a value of support.
We're doing a story on mementos and what kind of mementos that actors keep from their movies over the years. And what kind of things do you have collected that's in your place that you've gotten over the years?
I got some pants that Marlon Brando wore and One-Eyed Jacks that I wore in Barbarossa. I got a shirt. I got the shirts that I've worn in certain arenas where I've been killed. The character's been killed. The spurs that I wore in Barbarossa. Call sheets, scripts, little pieces of wardrobe. I don't pick up things off the set. I had a chance to steal the Telecaster that I used in the Buddy Holly story. It was the first Telecaster ever made. It was a prototype, but I didn't, because I didn't want the karma. So you got to watch out what you take away. You got to take away what you're given permission to take away. You got to ask first, and therefore you can have it. And it means a lot to you because you've given your life blood and your life support and your energy to manifest that role on the screen.
You talked about learning a lot after the Academy Award nomination. Now, what have been the toughest times for you in the years since, like acting-wise?
Say that again?
What have been the hardest times for you, acting-wise, professionally, in the years since the Oscar nomination?
Well, the thing that Buddy Holly had in it was that those kind of things happened for the first time once. And I had no instructions. I had no way to prepare myself for the velocity I would be on and the fast lane living. And that was an education in itself, and that put me way past ski school. That's like accelerated evolution. And that, to me, was a genuine aspect of arsenal courage. It wasn't obstacles, and it wasn't chaos, and it wasn't confusion. I moved right through it.
Okay, great.
It's like an urban assault vehicle.
Okay, okay, great.